Alright, hello, and welcome back to Final Fantasy IV, or 2 on the Super Nintendo. Anyways, oh, hold on. Helps if you load the right file. Alright. Oh, really? Oh, shoot, that's right. I was going to... Oh, well, forget. Forgot all about that. Dang it. I was going to level Yang up a little bit. Oops. Oh, well, fine. Yeah, okay. Sure, why not? I mean, if you say no, then what? Why are you even here then? I mean, oh wow, even Edward could one-shot these guys. Okay, the castle doesn't look as bad as Edward's hometown did after that. So far, so good with this part. I mean, again, on my first playthrough, this part sucked. Because one, I was already under-leveled as it was. And then they took away my healer, which didn't help any. Not having a whole lot of HP to begin with. And couldn't heal. You know, really? Thanks, game. Of course, again, that was ages ago, back in those days when I still had that habit of running from as many battles as I could. Then getting to sequences like this drastically under-leveled and making things more annoying than they should have been. His kick ability sucks. Again, to be fair, maybe if I'd actually leveled him up a little bit, like I said I was going to at the end of the last video, That might have done more damage, but silly me, I ended the last video, shut this off, and forgot all about it until just now. I'm starting it back up to record this video. Oops. Why not? We seem to be doing all right so far. Why do we keep retreating? Seriously. Really? Like we haven't fought those things already. Again, you know it's a weak enemy when even Edward can one-shot it. Holy crap. Again, why are we retreating? Really? We're easily winning every fight with very little problem, yet we're still retreating. Why? Oh, hello there. You are still... okay. Long time no see. What? I don't want to fight you. Ouch, dude. Fine, have it your way, jackass. Sheesh. What did I do to you? Some friend he turned out to be. Holy sh... Is that all you can do, dude? Really? I mean, classic Dragoon in these games. Not that, you know, those of us in America knew anything about that at the time, since Part 3, the game that introduced the Dragoon characters, was never released here for the longest damn time, until the horseshit DS remake for, the 3D remake for the DS. I mean, usually, to be fair, usually remakes are better than the original. Like the first Final Fantasy game. Any of the remakes of that game are better than its original counterpart. Holy shit. But Final Fantasy 3, I'd rather play the original. But since, you know, the Pixel remastered, there's that too, so either way, screw the DS remake. Kind of like Majora's Mask, the 3DS remake of that game. I'll stick with the N64 original. Anyways. Ooh. That hurt. Oh, no wonder why. Okay. That explains why Kane was fighting me. He's suddenly become Golba Zombie, basically. Must have happened after the earthquake that Rydia caused back in that village. Way back when we got separated. Or any time after that, thinking better of that, since we haven't seen him since then. Okay, you think Rosa would... Oh, that's right, Rydia can still use heal spells yet. Yeah, here we go again. The game is messing with our party member lineup again. Now we lost Rosa for good. Well, not necessarily for good, but at least for the time. Seems like after every plot twist, the game somehow messes with our party member lineup. I hate games that do that. I mean, again, Final Fantasy VII does that, sure, but at least they give you the option of choosing who you want. You know, granted, there's always there's a lot of cases where you have to have one specific member in the party, but the other two are flexible, your choice. Besides that, with that game's materia setup, it doesn't really matter. The characters are kind of interchangeable anyways. Anybody can equip that materia, and anybody can equip those weapons and armor, so it's not really that much of a difference battle mechanics-wise. Here in this game, you know, yeah, we just lost our main healer, Rosa. Rydia can cast heal spells, but not as effectively. Again, I hate games that do this. Again, that's one of the reasons why Final Fantasy V rates so high, in my opinion. Again, like I said the other day, with one exception, it's the same 4 party members throughout the entire game. Or the first Final Fantasy game, you know, where it's always the same party. Yeah. Anyways, my griping about that aside, we could explore this place, or we could go talk to the king. But A, I don't care about 100%ing the game, and B, the king would just tell us to rest at the inn anyways, so let's just cut the conversation and do that. At least that's the way it was with the Pixel Remaster. I don't remember if the dialogue, you know, if that was the case with this original, now that I think about that. Because again, I haven't played this far into the original version of the game since early 1990, well actually, since mid-1992, is to correct what I said earlier. I did not get this game right away. Remember, I didn't even buy a Super Nintendo for almost a full year until late April 1992, when A Link to the Past came out. That's when I bought my first Super Nintendo. By then, this game had been out for half a year already. So yeah, to correct what I kind of hinted at earlier, I did not play this game immediately upon its release, but it was still the newest in the series, at least here in the States, when I, later in 92. But anyways, I haven't played this original version this far in since then. Didn't touch this game at all until, well, I tried it with the Game Boy Advance remake. Didn't really care much for that one either. It wasn't until the Pixel Remaster a couple of years ago. And again, anybody that's been around this channel long enough probably knows how many times I've had nothing but bad things to say about this game. The only good thing about it was its soundtrack, blah, blah, blah. A good soundtrack does not, yeah. And I meant that, I meant those things at that time. That was, again, before I started playing the Pixel Remaster and actually, gained some interest in the game. I mean, I wasn't just saying that to be the obnoxious troll hater boy. I mean, I really did hate this game up until... sword upgrade. Sort of. But as we've already seen in earlier portions, it doesn't work too well against zombies, so yeah. Or any undead enemies for that matter, I think. Mummies included. I think. Oh yeah? Oh, okay, another one of those. Anyways, we're done here, pretty much. Actually, again, never mind. That's right. No need to worry. For certain reasons that'll become obvious in a little bit, no need to worry about upgrading everybody else's weapons and equipment. I just got a sword upgrade, so yeah. For now, we just go on. Well, random battles aside. You know what, never mind. Screw it. Let's just get on with this. And by the way, thinking better what I was just talking about a minute or two ago, I tried playing the Game Boy Advance remake, but at that point I wasn't ready, to admit that I might have been wrong about this game. Every time I sat down, okay, I'm going to play this game again. Give it another shot. Not more than 2 minutes in, I'm like, why am I playing this game? I could be sleeping. Yeah. So it didn't last long. Taking the scenic route or something? What? Damn, castle. Really? Wasn't that far away? Over-exaggerating the travel distance again. Like that snowboarding scene in Final Fantasy VII. That makes it look like you're traveling frickin' across multiple states. Then later in the game, when you look at that area on the airship, it's just a little... really? Holy crap, dude. Talk about milking it. It's kind of like what they're doing here. The distance from where we were to Baron, it wasn't all that much. I mean... oh, well. mean, we haven't made, to look at it a different way, we haven't made it too far, we haven't made it all that far away from where we started the game, aka Barron Castle and surrounding town. Not as far as this is making it look. I mean, look at this. This is ridiculous. We were not that far. Whatever, game. Uh-oh. Him again. Oh, technically it'd be the first one. First time we're seeing him. At least as far as the American chronology goes. Again, we didn't get part 2 or 3 for years to come yet at this point. 1991 Super Nintendo, yeah. We didn't get part 2 until the PS1 remake later in the 90s. In the immediate aftermath of FF7 being released as 7. And both Squares, well, primarily Nintendo of America having to cover their own butt with both hands and explain why, you know. Yeah. The cat was out of the bag, so to speak. We all knew now. We now all knew that we'd missed a few games as they went from 3 to 7. Like what? So they started remaking and remastering the old games, all of them, not just. You know. Anyways, it was around that time that we finally got part 2. Yeah, at this point. First time we're seeing. Stop what? What's going on here? Uh-oh. Great. How are they falling overboard? What? Oh, great. Are we going to be swallowed by... Oh, wait, never mind. That was part 2. I mean, the real part 2. Again, the one that we never got until the late 90s, early 2000 on Sony PS1. Final Fantasy Origins. Along with that console's version of part 1. Good question. Where's everybody? Here we go again. Game's messing with my party member lineup again. Yeah. Which is exactly why I didn't bother buying any kind of weapon or armor upgrades for anybody else, because I knew this was coming. Yeah. They're now gone, so any money I would have spent on them just went with them. Yeah. Which is exactly why I didn't even bother. Oh yeah? Anyways, this is not a good place for me to be, since at the start of the game I led the raid here and I was the commanding officer of the raid that took their crystal. These people probably do not think too highly of me. I should not be here, especially alone. But unfortunately, I'm kind of marooned here. Not like I could just get on a boat and leave. Nothing. Yeah, I would think if that was going to be the case, it would have happened already. I mean, I've been using this thing how long before the game's events even started? They never specify, but yeah. Mount Ordeals, huh? What, you want me to go alone? Sword of Sacredness, what's that, the Master Sword? I mean, wrong series. A Paladin, huh? Okay. Yeah. The name I always use as a guild name in every Etrian Odyssey game I play. Paladin. Just something that sounds RPG. Of course, you know, I like when I played through Etrian Odyssey 2's 3DS remake for the channel, what, 4 years ago now? However long ago that was? Yeah. Oh, he could just appear out of nowhere, huh? How was that? Hi, man. Okay, well, supposedly, theoretically making up for the loss of Rydia and Rosa, but now we gotta level them up so they actually know the spells that both Rosa and Rydia did. Which means more grinding, which doesn't matter to me. I'm gonna do that grinding anyways, but for those who don't like grinding like I do, yeah, this does pose a problem. Now, I don't know what kind of weapons and armor they got here. I think most of them are only stuff I can equip after completing the whole Mount Ordeals thing that the Elder was just talking about and coming back from doing so. I think. Or there's... Okay, well... See which one of those are better for them. Bow and arrow? Nah. I don't know. Run out of arrows and you're jolly well screwed. I mean, I could try that just to see how useful it is in battles, but... Oh, the armor shop is over here, okay. Alright. Two of those. Two of those. Yeah, okay. Thought so. Stuff that I can't equip yet until after I get back from completing the Mount Ordeals trial that was just brought up. Alright. What kind of items do we have here? Anything new? Cure 2, okay. Buy a few of those. Since I lost my Cure 2 magic spells for the time being, with Rosa and Rydia both gone now. Buy I don't think I'll need 10 of them, but just in case. Since I don't think I ever did get the raise spell yet with either of those two, but he said, I don't know, maybe I did, I just never needed it, but buy some of those. Oh yeah, actually I think I still got quite a few of those, I think. Anyways, that'll do it for this video. 30 minutes goes by too quickly when I'm doing these things, but now begins another wave of grinding. So, as always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye.